Alright guys, we have a 2011 Compass with a power steering leak. It's been leaking for a while, so I've already pulled off this cover, inspected the top half hoses. This goes from the pump to the reservoir, from the hose down right here, down straight through and down underneath the vehicle. So we have to inspect that. They call these assemblies, both these hoses, which makes absolutely no sense to me why they call this assembly, because it should be in two pieces. Look how long it is. So we are going to lift this vehicle up. Oh boy, look. Look at that. Scores! I never would have noticed that if I didn't pull that cover up, huh? That's not mine. That wasn't mine. There's no initials on it. Scores! I love them. I love them when I find them. Yeah, I do. I can always use an extra one of those things for my son to lose. Huh. Yeah. I never had that cover off, so we've got these 4 little bumps. Holds it back on. 4 little bumps. That I can't get back on. There we go. Finally got it on. Alright. Yeah. So, we're going to lift her up in the air, and I'll be right back with you, because I need that jack. And I don't have my mount on this GoPro, this Hero 2. I don't have the Hero 2 mount. And I can't do I can barely do one thing at a time, along doing 2 things at a time. Stovepipe. Alright, so we are down underneath, just kind of glancing around, since never did do a glance around this guy, but she is all right through there. And I can barely get my butt through here. And the jack stands, of course. Once in a while I get a comment on that. And well. What does it really look like? What does it really look like? Let's see. It's kind of like all over the place here, guys. I think it's really leaking from the rack and pinion? Or what? It's hard to tell. Right, that hose right there. Looks like it's seeping out of that hose fitting. Nothing up that direction. None along here. Kind of running down under that fitting, if I was to guess. But then it looks like it's spraying up that direction. So, oh boy. And kind of off this direction. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll have to jack it up a little bit more. And I wish I could say I could wash that all off, but don't think so. Don't think so. Let me jack that up a little bit more, since I got myself all dirty. Look at that one. How'd that happen? Had it been an accident. I usually don't get myself dirty. So, it's not that low. But, yeah. Alright, well, let me get this a little higher in the air so I can kind of get underneath there, fill her up, and see if we can find something going on. Well, welcome back, guys. We are back still on the Jeep. We have her filled up, lifted up, and we're going down underneath the running vehicle with safety jacks on. And see if we can find a drip. It's the only thing I see dripping. See it up there on the frame, but you know what I mean? Nothing really old residue on this, but nothing leaking from these hoses all the way across here. Well, it's got a cover over the top right there. Has a cover over it. So, I guess it could be leaking out of the cover. I guess. Seeping through that hose, I guess. I guess it could be. Slowly. I mean, really. Hot exhaust. I don't know. Do we dare wash it all off? Wash this all off and re-look? Oh, it's ridiculous. We're kind of creeper underneath the car going downhill. See, it could be seeping out of that stuff right there. But it could be running from up top. Running down. I think I'm going to get a pressure hose underneath here and try to wash this all off if I can. It's hard to do though. Let me check it. I mean, there's no way of getting hold of. I mean, there's a small excess of leak there. Very small. I mean, that could add to a couple drips. Welcome back. We got her a little washed off, and I'm sneaking through. Phew. All right. Well, she looks like she's washed off. I guess. Still got some grease all over it, though. Grease, I mean. Yeah, some grease. So, my also was concerned was it leaking out of that boot in there, but I can't even get to it anyways. I can't even get to it. You know, from the seal on the top. Seal on the top. Alright. She is pretty much dry right through here. So we'll stir up and run for a bit. See if we see some dripping. Most of the time you gotta drive these things a lot. You gotta beat them up get them to leak again. So it might be this case. That might be the case. I'll have to put that little shield back on there. Not sure what it does. Does something. Yeah. What that little guy there is, that might be the moisture drain for the cockpit. No, that's right there. There's the drain for the cockpit. Careful doing that. I'll get my face full of water. See right there. Look at that fluid right there. It is coming out of that boot. See it? It's dripping right out of that boot. Yep. It's dripping right out of that boot. And you know what that is? Well, like it or not, that's where I see the fluid coming from. Right up in that boot. Oh, really bad job, I think. You can see it's right there. Right there. So you've got to drop these 2 cradle mounts, 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there. Drop the back end down and take your 2 bolts loose, take your 2 lines loose, and take the pinch bolt loose up in there, inside the, up in there, you know what I'm saying, in there. There's a pinch bolt up in there. And then, you get to it. I don't know. You might be able to, let me see if I can get it. Oh. Sorry guys, I am making lots of noise just because the driveway is on a hill. Since I'm down here, I need to put it back like it was, right? Maybe. One-handed. One-handed there. And that was back there. So looks correct. Let's see if I can get up off this Chinese creeper. See if I can sneak inside and see if there's you access the pinch bolt from the inside. I might do that in this one. I don't know. There's a whole lot of room to get up in here, I'll tell you that. Wow. Well, let's see. Well, the pinch bolt's right there. Yep. Get to it right from here. Actually, I can inspect this thing right from here too. I think. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can see it in there. See all the fluid in there? Sitting all around in there? That's where she's leaking from. Why? Isn't that insane? That's where she's leaking. Well, you just get that pinch bolt loose and then you're on your way, but it should be nice and nice up in there, but she sure isn't. Well, there you go. There's your leak. There's your leak on your 2011 Jeep Compass. And enjoy that. Thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing and sharing. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, just go right ahead. And I will, if we get the job to the rack, we will bring you up to date when we do it.